That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got a special treat for you folks tonight. Sports writing heavyweight Bill Simmons is in the house. Bill, welcome to 2K Sports.
What an honor. I've been waiting for the invite for years.
And we've been waiting for the acceptance. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, let's do this.
You look at the Raptors, a superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And you know what? This may be the most dangerous team in the league right now. The way they've been playing, they're a team that no one will want to see in the postseason.
I agree with you. I mean, this is a team that's extremely dangerous. And all they want to do right now at the end of the regular season is continue to keep that momentum going.
The Bucks building the roster around length and athleticism, Bill. That was a key reason they drafted Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, but I mean, I did that draft. He went 15th, and basically it looked like he was playing in the YMCA against ninth graders. We had no idea.
In the Greek League.
Yeah, after the lottery, you're throwing stuff against the wall. It was right around the right time to take him. I don't think they had any idea what they took. And also, he grew 3 inches after they took him.
It's amazing.
It is one of the most unbelievable draft picks in the history of the league. It really is. They drafted not just the best player in that draft at pick 15, but they drafted one of the franchise players of this decade with this flyer pick on this 6'9" dude from Greece, and was a success story even if he became an all-star. And it's gone way beyond that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Toronto right now, inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Jordan is out there with Lowry, and it's Leonard in at the small forward position. So it's the Bucks now. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Jordan kicks to Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, with 2 losses in 3 games, they feel they know what works and doesn't work against this team. Coach told me that playing patient and being smart on offense was the big difference in the wins and losses. He said if they can do that, they'll end the season with a series split. Well, we'll see. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
You're right on top of it, Greg. That doesn't mean they can't be assertive offensively, but good shot selection and ball movement has to be the priority.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek freak is the real deal.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Bill, we know in your writing that you love to incorporate pop culture references. How did that begin with you?
Well, it began because in college, I was dropping them in columns and people were responding. I think pop culture probably mattered more when I was in college in the 80s and 90s because, you know, we didn't have the internet back then. It was harder to connect with people you didn't know. Basically, you had sports and pop culture and politics. Those were the 3 ways of I'm getting to know you. What are the 3 things we're going to talk about? I didn't want to talk about politics with anybody, so the other 2 things for me were sports, pop culture. I was also an only child in the 70s with only 5 or 6 TV channels watching Brady Bunch, Partridge Family, Sanford and Son, Jefferson's, Good Times, all that stuff. And, you know, that stuff just soaks into your DNA, and that's it.
Here's Bledsoe. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Just 5 to shoot. High, arcing shot.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Ibaka hits both of them.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Connaughton. He had 15 points last outing. And Bledsoe, here we go. Here's Connaughton, defended by Ibaka. Connaughton passes to Bledsoe. Out to the wing. Jacks up a three, and Jordan sends it back.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
Now here is Mirotic after the miss from Serge Ibaka. And Mirotic kicks to Antetokounmpo. Henson dishes to Bledsoe. Bill, several of your books have been bestsellers. How did it feel to see your work so well received around the world?
I think I was really happy that the basketball book did well because I spent a long time writing it, and it was 700 pages. And when it got mailed to me, it was so big, I thought people would just be terrified of it. And, you know, it turns out...
I think they embraced the
Yeah, I think
size.
they did. They liked it. I designed it for people to be able to put on their toilet or bring on an airplane or whatever they wanted to do with it. But I was always amazed that there wasn't a basketball book that tried to kind of group all these other books and some of the opinions and all the misinformation. Like the fact that, honestly, the reason I wanted to write the book was just that people thought Wilt Chamberlain was better than Bill Russell. And yet every single thing written in the 60s was that Bill Russell was better. And all the players would say Bill Russell was better. And when they played together, Bill Russell's team won. So it's like, how do we get to the point where people think Wilt Chamberlain was better? So it was that and some other stuff that made me want to write the book.
Now Jordan following the three-point attempt by Nikola Mirotic. Jordan finds Valanciunas. It's good. Valanciunas has got his first points of the night.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
He's been an absolute non-factor, zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bucks trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
And Ibaka kicks to Jordan. Pass to Valanciunas. Fades and shoots. Count that one. Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Bill, it's interesting. More than 50 colleges and universities now offer scholarships in esports. I did not know this. And that number is probably only going to go up.
Yeah, and it makes sense, too. What's more popular, esports or water polo? No offense to the water polo players, but come on. Come on.
These kids
let's
love
move
it.
to
They
times.
cannot get enough of these games.
No, we should have, every college should have esports.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection. In a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Thon Maker's checked in for John Henson. Ilyasova comes in for Mirotic. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Eric Bledsoe.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Jordan with it. He picked up 36 points in their last one against New York.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's McConnell after Ed Davis's score. Passes it to Dellavedova. And T is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He's starting to figure it out a little bit more. Dimes like this prove Maker knows how to find the open guy.
It's Jordan on the wing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now, here's McConnell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the basket by Maker.
This is where Maker has to become more comfortable. We all know he can shoot, just needs a better interior game.
Bill, we know about the love affair you have with the NBA, and you've written about it for so long. Started with the $4 ticket in Boston with your dad.
Yeah, my dad bought season tickets for the 1973-74 Boston Celtics, and it was only one ticket. And I think it was $4 a game, probably like $160 total. And he used to carry me in mainly because they didn't want to pay for a babysitter. So I started going to games that year, probably sleeping through a lot of them, and they won the title.
How old were you in 72?
So I was 4.
4 years old.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember anything from that season. The first season I remember is the year later when they lost before the finals to Washington. And then the year later they won the famous finals against Phoenix, the triple overtime game. I was there.
Was Cowens on that team?
Cowens, Havlicek,
Yep.
JoJo White.
Yep.
And I was at the triple overtime game in the 76 finals. It was probably the most famous NBA game ever of the, the kids out there now would nominate like Game 7, 2016 or something.
Yeah.
But triple overtime game was
Back
the most
then,
famous
oh my
game
goodness.
ever. And I slept through the entire second half and the first overtime.
Oh, no.
But then woke up because everybody was standing the whole
Yeah.
second overtime,
Yeah.
so I had to get up.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
The drive by Jordan. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's in there.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Jordan. 18 points for him. 1:10 left here in the opening quarter. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks. The Raptors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. That free throw, no good. And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Now here's Jordan. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post. The pass to Siakam, and stolen by Ilyasova. Fast break, Milwaukee. And McConnell gets it to go.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Here's Siakam. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's in there. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And the shot goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Pass to Siakam. Over Ilyasova. And another basket for Toronto.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And so it's Toronto, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We come back right after this. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
T.J. McConnell is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Maker. And it's Ilyasova in at the 4. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bill, the way that super teams are being put together right now, good or bad for the league?
I'm confused. I have been watching this league since I was a kid. We've always had super teams. There's never been an era where we didn't. What do people think the Jordan era Bulls were? And what do they think the Shaq, Kobe Lakers were? This is how the league is. I think what bothers people this time around specifically is that the Warriors won 73 games and they added Kevin Durant. Now, I get it. I get why it bothers people. On the other hand, your job as a franchise is to tilt the competitive advantage in any way you can toward your favor. They did a great job building their team. They did a great job building enough cap space for this year that everybody knew was coming, the summer of 2016. We knew the cap was going to jump. And they played it perfectly, and they got Kevin Durant out of it. He played it perfectly, too. He was on a team. He wasn't going to win the title in OKC. He wasn't going to win the title playing with Westbrook. Not to sound like a Durant apologist, but he wants to win a title and beat LeBron James. If you're going to do that, you're going to try to get on the best possible team you can.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Knicks was outstanding. He finished with 36 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when the player's that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
And, Bill, we were discussing how teams are constructed in recent years. The changes in 2016 to cap space. How Kevin Durant landed with the Warriors.
I see the analogy that, it's like stacking a pickup game. You're just grabbing the best 4 guys and just beating people on a pickup court for 4 hours. But that's the thing. The league isn't a pickup game. The league, everyone operates by the same rules. And the Warriors,
everybody had a shot at him.
Everyone had a shot. The Celtics had a shot. He didn't want to interview with the Lakers. The Knicks had cap space. They didn't have a chance. The Wizards had cap space. He was from Maryland. Didn't want to go there. So, I think the Warriors should get a little more credit for how smart they were with everything.
Bill, you've watched the NBA evolve. Talk about some of the biggest changes over the last decade you've seen.
The three-point line and the threes or foul shots philosophy, I think, is the biggest thing. Just the pace of the game has really improved and to a really pleasing way for fans. Like just what Steve Nash was doing last decade and those Suns teams, that everybody's playing that way now. I think the social media and the players basically getting rid of the wall between them and the fans, using social media, using Instagram and
the basketball.
Well, you know what, Greg? When the defense is that lax, come on now. They honestly deserve to lose. You can't let a team get into that kind of a groove.
The Raptors making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Bledsoe. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, Bledsoe is not a big guy, but he's got big boy strength. He's a powerful combo guard and can convert through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Leonard.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Dellavedova, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Mirotic. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Raptors leading by 8. Van Vliet kicks to Jordan. Pass to Leonard. 1:56 left in the second quarter. And he overshot that one, missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Now here is Dellavedova, guarded by Jordan, kept alive. Here's Henson. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Toronto's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. The drive by Jordan fades away, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jordan. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Bill, what a pleasure to have you with us. Great as always to hear your thoughts, your commentary. I hope you join us again soon.
I'd love it. Anytime, Kevin. Tell me.
Thank you. And Clark, always great to have Bill with us, a content creator who really taps into what the audience is thinking.
Could not agree with you more. Amen to all of that, Kevin. He's got a very loyal fan base and readers and viewers that share his vision, not just on sports, but on life. And that strong connection he has with them is admirable.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in. Bledsoe's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Van Vliet looking around. He kicks to Valanciunas. Shoots over Henson. No good from Valanciunas. And it's Dellavedova with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 9 points. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Here's Jordan, and Henson sends it back.
Boy, I like seeing Henson make good use of that real reach of his to deny shots.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from T.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Lowry out there with Jordan. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was. Here's Jordan. And they double up Jordan to the inside, and Toronto turns it over again.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's putting up about 21 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes natural.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Toronto's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Stolen by Henson. To the middle, here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stop.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Eric Bledsoe, so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it, and that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And Henson sends it back. Valanciunas, good.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 20 points for him. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at 2 speeds.
Well, you know, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the changeup to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him too now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball. Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Elbow shot is on the way. And that one's good. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Takes the 13-footer. No good from Bledsoe.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Jordan inside. Excellent D there from Mirotic. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. It's tipped. Pass to Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks. Mirotic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe looking it over. Over Lowry. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got it all tied up now for the Bucks. Toronto calls timeout. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Akers checked in for John Henson. Ilyasova comes in for Mirotic, and it's T.J. McConnell in for Eric Bledsoe. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 13-4 run right now, and they take the lead.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
Toronto's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Lowry dishes to Davis. And Akers sends it back.
And the difference Maker has on this end, love whenever he gets up to swat shots back.
McConnell kicks to Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and no good that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now McConnell. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Inside, Ilyasova. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Davis. The Bucks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third.
And, you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
Outside Lowry. Here's Anunoby. And here's Jordan outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 24.
This guy is simply having a great game from outside.
The Bucks shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. McConnell finds Antetokounmpo and stolen by Jordan. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Knocked loose. Here's the teardrop. Ilyasova hits the bucket. Ilyasova's got 4 points this quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Toronto calls timeout. You're always looking for guys with confidence. But then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right. And it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
Miles against Antetokounmpo. Now here is Dellavedova. T right on him, and he recovers it. Another shot. And the layup is good. Now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jordan. 24 points for him. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and and that's not legal.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Inside, and Maker sends it back. They get it back, and Jordan gets it to go. Milwaukee in the lead. And here's McConnell. Antetokounmpo passes to Maker. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Ed Davis. White is checked in for C.J. Miles.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Jordan against Antetokounmpo. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. John Henson's checked in for Thon Maker.
Checking in for Milwaukee, John Henson.
Here's Siakam. 6 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Jordan hits the outside fadeaway. Jordan's got 9 points here in the second half. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Bucks leading by 4. There's 1:47 left to play here in the third. Back to Dellavedova. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And the Raptors with some changes. Baca comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Wright. Leonard on the wing. Fires the 3. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
McConnell kicks to Dellavedova. Passes it to Ilyasova. McConnell scanning the floor. The pass to Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Matthew Dellavedova, 6'4" point guard out of Australia, and Clark, he is tenacious.
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. He's one of those guys who just knows how to play. He's got one style, and it's aggressive and up into you, all out, all the time. You remember back in the 2015 finals, boy, he was a pest because of how hard he played.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Mirotic comes in for Ilyasova. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for T.J. McConnell. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Ibaka. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bledsoe left side. 1 second left. That shot is off. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Bucks leading by 5. We've got John Henson. Antetokounmpo is out there with Mirotic. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
The Bucks working the ball around. Knocked away. Outside Jordan. And Valanciunas kicks to Jordan. With the shot. And Henson sends it back. Milwaukee leading by 4. Mirotic has a wide open look. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Yeah, you know, at times Bledsoe can just be a guy who takes over games with his scoring. And you might have heard this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted, but how about the strength this kid has added? Under 200 pounds as a rookie. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle to his dedication in the weight room.
Pass to Connaughton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And you talk about Antetokounmpo's strength, Clark. It serves him well with his attacking style.
No question about it, Kevin. I mean, he used to just try to blow by defenders. Now he'll go right through you. He'll get his weight into you, get you on your heels, and then with that unbelievable reach, you've got no chance.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Bledsoe finds Mirotic. Henson with it. Here's Bledsoe. Rebound by the Raptors. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lowry from outside. Good on the triple. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
And the shot goes in. 31 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Lowry kicks to Leonard. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Henson with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, incredible effort on defense. Refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Lowry looking around. And a wide open look for Jordan. And again, Toronto no up.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Bledsoe against Lowry. Outside Jordan. Shoots the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Connaughton. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. Lets a floater go. And the play by Mirotic as he finishes it off for 2.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Passes it to Jordan. And here is Ibaka. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the amount of space Antetokounmpo covers is really breathtaking. You got to see it to believe it. I mean, he erases shots that you think he has no chance to get to.
Now here's Bledsoe, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
And here's Leonard from 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
And during the break, I listened to what the head coach from Milwaukee was getting across to his team in the huddle. Three-pointers have hurt them tonight, and he told his players, we've got to play them better on the three-point line. We can't give them any more clean looks. Kevin?
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
Connaughton kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Mirotic. Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
Poked away. Now Antetokounmpo. Now the pass to Connaughton. Over Jordan. And he overshot that one, missing. Raptors leading by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Valanciunas inside. Defended by Henson. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game. The Bucks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Bledsoe against Lowry. And the rejection by Lowry. But they'll get another chance. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. There's so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Leonard's got 15 points here in the second half.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
He is a bulldog. I mean, scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
The drive by Jordan. And Henson pulls it down. Bucks trail by 5. Inside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of games.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
It's clear that Bledsoe loves these moments, which is why he's comfortable taking big shots.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. Outside Leonard. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Count it. Good.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
He dishes it to Leonard. Over onto Antetokounmpo. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Leonard's got 21.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Connaughton kicks to Bledsoe. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And 3 from Jordan. Here's Valanciunas. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. That one, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's Lowry. Toronto working the ball around now. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And the double up Antetokounmpo. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They trail by 6. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, T.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Ed Davis is checked in for Toronto. .50 seconds left in the game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
The basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing them deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're behind by 1. 16 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And really no need to rush. Still plenty of time to get a good look.
Well, if they've got a play that they use to get a quality shot, this is the time to run it.
This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Mirotic. Toronto grabs the miss. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.